The journey that Ethan Hunt and his team go through, it is an odyssey, and definitely inspired and reflective of that story. It's an epic tale. It's a personal tale, and there's incredibly huge stakes, emotional stakes, I think, for the characters. I just love working with McHugh, and the way that he approached this, he said, I'm going to honor Mission Impossible, I'm going to direct this like I'm another director. And he did it. He really, the visual style is different. It still has his, I think it has his bold sensibility of storytelling and kind of, Mission is a tougher mission. You know, it's not less entertaining, but it's just got, I think we just pulled out all the stops. As I said, all the missions have led to this one, and McHugh, he's a very elegant filmmaker, and he's a classic filmmaker. But I love his wit. I love the toughness of the movie and the characters, and it's just a beautiful movie. I can't wait for eyes to see it. I'm so, proud of my friend, and when I look at the movie, I'm going through it, I'm like, McHugh, look, I mean, he really is just enormously talented, and it's always such a joy to work with him. The Mission Impossible team, it's going to be Rebecca Ferguson, who plays Ilsa, but really, the core team is going to be Simon, myself, and Ving. That is the core team, and that is the core Mission Impossible team. And Ilsa is, I can't really say that Rebecca is, you have to see the movie, but you'll see what happens with Rebecca's character. But that is the core mission team, and Alec Baldwin as the secretary. Each actor, I think, is very charismatic, very dynamic, and I'm interested in all their stories. And when I see them all together, I lean into that story, and that's what I want out of a movie. That I want an audience to experience, that on screen. As some of my favorite movies is like you have a group of great actors just hitting their stride, and that's something that I know McHugh and I work very hard on and think about, and it's really what we love about movies and storytelling. Simon Pegg came on, and we had him on MI3, and I loved, I saw him in, Shaun of the Dead. And basically, I was like, this guy, and JJ and I were like, this guy's fantastic. And he came in and did, like a day or two on MI3, and look at the progression of his character. And then when McHugh came in, and then Brad Bird, we wanted to bring Simon back. Ilsa's, of course, the character's inspired name from, Casablanca, one of our favorite characters and actresses, and it just so happened that, when Rebecca, we were like right down to the wire, and luckily, we found her, and she came in and read and was incredible. And you just see what a dynamic presence she has, very charismatic and athletic, and just, I think, just uniquely holds the screen. I work with people that I admire, people that I respect, and I love these actors, and I love them in these characters. And for Ving as Luther, Ving and I are really the ones that go all the way back to the beginning. And it's interesting with Ving, because Ving came on, and I met him, and I loved his work. I said, well, you and I, really got to work with you. There's just something there, and I think that, when you see that story and how it's, just layered through all of the movies, really, and even in, and this one, he's got a great part, and there's a great dynamic with Ving Rhames in this one, and him playing Luther. There's something about when he plays that character, it's so engaging and surprising to me. We talked about emotion in this one, because I think it is a culmination of all the missions, this one. And you can't have that emotion without bringing Julia back in. And I mean, to have Michelle back, I just think her work is incredible, and I can't wait for audiences to see what she's done, to just have her back and see she's really exceptional. Her work is exceptional, and again, just a wonderful person, very, very talented. So that's what we wanted. We wanted to bring that back, and that's what I talk about in terms of all the missions leading to this one. Henry was so helpful and so professional throughout. Like I said, I get to work with people that I really respect, that I want to work with, and I've enjoyed his work also in the past. I just thought this guy is really talented, and he came to this film and he really brought it. People will see in this movie he is pulling no punches and not holding anything back, and he's very committed. And the things that we're able to do that I appreciate, you know, the whole helicopter sequence, it's practical. So, you know, there's stuff that he had to do. He had to be in that other helicopter, and we're flying around, and it was, I'm telling you, it was freezing when we were flying around in New Zealand. And the things that we were doing, it was extreme. And he just went for it. Angela Bassett, I just remember seeing her on screen. You just go, this woman is powerful. She just exudes intelligence, power, credibility, and that character that I just, you know, McHugh wrote for her. I love it, and she crushes it. When she's on screen, she's a force of nature, and again, just wonderful, wonderful woman, and I loved working with her every day.